Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about how to handle for mouse actions using our Selenium. Okay, this mouse actions, how many things are there means there is a double clicking, sorry, double click and right click, and then we have for mouse H over and then drag and drop. Okay, these are the four sections we have. Okay. And if you see double click means if you click any button, then only it will be a display. That is called, we can able to call it as a double click. And right click means if you do for right click, then only that pop up or something it will come. Otherwise, it will not come. That those things. That moment also we can able to say right click actions. Okay. For the example, I'm going to show you this particular example. Okay. And here you can say right click to me, and automatically you will be able to get it. Okay. If you click on alert will be comes, and if you verify and if you accept, then it will close. Okay, otherwise no. And if you click how many times left click, it will not be a respond. Okay, and you can't see for any action. But when you click on right click, automatically we see. When you want to inspect that moment also, you can't able to. For that, we need to do for different way. Okay, and if you see double click, need to see the alert. If you double click, then only. If you click for only one, no. See one time. Now if you continue two times, then we can able to click for that. And you can see for this particular alert box. Okay, and these are the two things I'm going to cover in this particular session. Okay, and next session we I'll cover for H over and dragon. Okay, now here right click first we can see for the right click is, and here I mentioned for right click and double click. Okay, two sections in both the places because one particular URL, right? Maybe a single URL. Because of that, I mentioned the same place. Okay. Now, keeping here, and then I'll delete all of this. Now, in our case, we need to click for double click. Once we double click, we can able to see this particular alert. Okay. Now, before that, we need to inspect this particular element and we need to find our path first. Okay. This is a double click X path. We can create it. Okay, and control left double forward slash a tag name as button, and then use the two square braces at the sorry text open braces quota single quotation specifying the value. Okay, now this is my path and specifying my X path here. I have to click it. Okay, now I specified that into here because we need to hit for the double click. Okay, and we need to remove this one. Okay, and I'll mention in the comma semicolon, and this particular element I'll store it in iWeb element one, okay, to reusing purpose iWeb element. Okay, and double click. Okay, now this particular one we are able to store it. Now before that we need to create a action clause. Okay, this is a called third party function. Okay, then how it works means whenever we create action classes object, automatically we need to give the driver object as a reference. Then this action class it will perform what all the driver can able to do it. Those all the operation it can able to capture and then it will be do it. If you not give that any reference of the driver object, then automatically it will fail. Okay. Without that it won't work. Okay. Action classes actions. Okay, actions equal to a new actions and we need to use a driver object. Okay, by default it will see, it will ask the iWeb driver object initialization because it need to be perform the driver object operations. Okay, now what kind of operation we need to do? We need to do for double click. Okay, actions, a dot, double click. Okay, and we can give the object of, and here I'll make it as a C small letter. Okay, because same value it will send. Okay? I am giving to in this particular one. This is enough to do the performance? No, we need to give one more thing like a perform. Okay, this performance says that this double click what will happen, right? It will go on setting the particular action without, if you are not provide the perform, right, sometimes it will not work. Maybe sometimes it will work, may not be work. Okay, or maybe you can see in your local system it will be work. Okay, when you are doing in the perform without performance it will maybe work for in your local, but when you are using for pipeline it will be fail because of this perform action is not there. Okay, now once you double click on the particular one, automatically it will raise one alert box. Okay, we need to get the alert as well. I alert equal to a driver dot a switch to, and then we can able to use for alert. Okay, we are able to store that a particular alert. Okay, once we store the alert, we need to get that alert box, right? Alert string we need to get a text equal to alert dot text. Okay, this will return for the text. Okay, we can see double click, and then this is my message. Okay, and we need to make it as an assertion. Okay, once it is get, we need to use that assert dot or equal, and we need to use the text comma, and we need to specify this value. Okay, and then we can need to use it. Okay, once we assertion done, then we need to use for alert dot accept. Okay, we are going to close that particular alert box. Okay, this is the section we are using for double clicking that particular button. Then we are going to switching into the alert box, and then we are verifying that alert box value. Okay, now I'll click here. This is my right click. Okay, once we hit it automatically for the browser, see, it went very fast, but if you click, that assertion is got passed. Okay, if you want to see some alert after clicking, then you can able to use for thread dot sleep with the 2 seconds. Then you can able to see for your alert which is presented with the proper way or not. Okay, see, now you are able to see for that, right? Now we are able to do the assertion as well. Okay, now we are able to do for that one. Okay, now we need to do for same thing into a right click as well. Okay, right click when you are inspecting, right, that moment it is won't possible, and but when you inspect for any location or any element location, we can able to open this window, right? And there is a arrow mark. Okay, click that arrow mark, go to that particular file and keep it this one. Okay, this is basically a span or right click me. Okay, take this one and control left and two forward slash. Now we can use for star symbol. Okay, and text equal to a single quotation. I'm specifying one. Okay, in case two is there, means you can specify the span. Okay, otherwise you can try for star itself. Okay, now I'm taking this path. Okay, now I'll copy this value. I'll paste it down, and this is my right click. Okay, right click action purpose. Okay, with the same actions we are using, but after right clicking we are able to see there are couple of values. How we can able to, and we can again we need to click, and we can able to click for any value, that is span and value is there. Okay, now if I use for here text, and then I can do for here, say right click span is presented. Okay, that span again I want to click, that also we can do. Okay, now after clicking for anything we can able to see right span or click. After right click we need to do for the performance. Right, now I'll do for one thing. First I'll create for the action class object with that. Now here we are able to click for double click verification, double click. Okay, and then we are using for right click. Okay, now action object dot, action object dot, we need to use to context click. Okay, context click. What we need to use a right click object. Okay, we are giving the object reference, and then we are using for performance. Okay, performing the action. Once that perform the action, then we can able to use to click that particular element. Okay, for that again I'm going to use for this one. Okay, because we need to click that particular thing. Right, now I'm using here, and here span and paste is the one it is there. I paste it here. Now I'm using for uh, element. Okay, now one more action I'm going to do for here, actions dot click, action dot click, and I'm going to specifying that my element. Okay, dot perform, dot perform. Okay, now after that again we'll see for the alert. Right, again we can able to see the alert. Then again we need to use this, and we can use the paste. If you click on paste. Okay, I'll come back here. Here the value. So one, and here also one. Okay, now this particular double click actions we have done already. Now commenting this one. Okay, now right click actions we need to. So okay, now again I'm going to run for this particular file. Okay, right click actions. Now we can see the right click context will come, and again we can able to click for that performance. File. No such alert present exception. Sorry, this is presented after. Again, I'm running. See, now we are able to verify. Even it is click for accept also. Okay. Now we are able to verify that as well. Like this, we can able to click our actions. Okay. There are two things I cover now. one is double click and another one is right click. Okay, and next session I will show you for H over and then drag and drop. Okay, thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.